continuing. Say again. So thanks for joining, and thank you for inviting us to this meeting. So I will. This session will be proceed in English, and if you miss something or you want to have questions, please raise your hand and ask anytime, or you can send your question in the chat in this Teams call. Right. So before we start, I'd like to introduce myself and my colleague Elda right here. So myself and Elda is coming from Toshihiko Seki-san, who is within this leadership team. We are coming from embedded processing team with the pointer, yeah, here. And under that, our team is led by Muhammad Dogar, and below we have Eric and Dale, and also as a regional lead of for Taiwan and Korea. And while myself, Seki, and Elda we act as like a global team to enable and enhance our Renesas AI ML solutions using MCU and NPUs. Right, so this is right here. Information, and Eric and Dale is right here. Right, so we collaborate each other to enhance and grow the more opportunities and projects within Taiwan and Korea. Right, so let's start. So my session, I'm going to talk about 30 to 40 minutes, the latest status of Renesas AI and ML solutions for MCU and NPUs. Okay, I also cover some basics if there's somebody who is new to this topic. So some of you might already saw this presentation, or maybe some of you might be your first time.
Mostly first time.
Oh, good to know. Okay. Right. So let me start with the big picture. So the market in so-called artificial intelligence of things is created by 4 puzzles, like you see in the screen. So starting with the technology convergence, while IoT, AI, machine learning, 5Gs, everything is starting maturing, start maturing at the same time, which then let's say initiated the needs to make the intelligence not focused on the clouds, but started to think of having the intelligence at the edge, like for example in NPUs or MCUs. After that, in addition to that, because everything is connected, everything is started to look for intelligence, machine learnings. There's a lot of data now coming in back and forth. And finally, within these 3 trends, now there's a new mindset of designing of the systems initiated by these 3 puzzles. What happens if these 4 puzzles combine together is that our applications, I mean, our, like say, ours or your customers and applications can do a bit more or a lot of more things where what is now ready today. Okay, so toward that, what Renesas is doing or trying to do and starting to do is, sorry, this is a very small figure. You'll get the presentation. Will they get this presentation later on? No, you'll get the presentation, so you'll be able to see it once you get that. I'm terribly sorry for the small characteristics. In Renesas, we all know that we have a key technologies within, like motor controls, HMIs, securities, functional safety, so on and so forth. Also, maybe cap touch. On the other side, in the market, there's a lot of segments, we call it, like healthcare, building automations, agricultures, industrial automations, infrastructure, and so on and so forth. So to bridge that, Renesas is focusing on 3 main pillars. One is the voice at the top. Next one is, we call it as a real-time analytics. And the third one is so-called visions. Maybe all 3 is somehow known to everybody, because these 3 pillars is where the AI and ML sits in the endpoints. So toward those 3 pillars, we bring this so-called building blocks. Yeah. Another very sorry for the small text. Starting at the bottom, we provide the basic of our basic portfolios, which is MCU, NPUs. Not only that, but analogs and power devices. On top of that, we provide this hardware-based like tools ecosystems. For For example, in case of MCU NPUs, we provide eScore Studios. So those basic infrastructures. And on top of that, that's where Renesas AI/ML related portfolio comes in. So we offer AI/ML-based AI and ML focused tools. For example, reality AI tools, maybe you might know, and also maybe EAI. I think some of you might know if you're coming from the RZ areas. And furthermore, on top of that, we provide like application examples, which is the out of the box examples where you can, let's say, play with it, like a real end applications. And of course, finally on the top of that one, we collaborate with partners globally. For example, in Taiwan, we collaborated with the voice recognition partner called Cyberon. And I'm going to talk on that one later on. So we collaborated. We don't only provide our hardware and its infrastructures, but we also provide this AI-based tools and some examples. And also we collaborate with some partners. So it's very, very, very complicated. But why it's getting complicated or getting broad is that we are addressing to multiple layers of customers. That's why we're like going into we're stretching our portfolios in every layers. Yep. So when we compare with what we have as a device and what we focus on the 3 pillars, so this is a quick snapshot of the like where we focus on which device we focused on which pillars. So looking at the top of the bottom figure, when we look into the RZ, G or V or high-end RAs, we mainly focus on the visions because they have those devices have those capabilities. When we go to like voice or real-time analytics, you can go a bit more smaller. Of course, it can also run on RZ, but just to be sure. So starting from RL78 to RZV class, we are providing these. We support these 3 pillars depending on customer's application or the performance or the or the requirements of the machine learning models. So in a different layer, just to recap, so using these building blocks I have introduced previously, and also using our product portfolio from RL78 to RZ, we focus on the high end with visions, voice high end to mid end, let's say. And for real-time analytics, we approach from the bottom RL78 and up to RZ NPUs. And with having those combinations, we are targeting to address all of these market segments, like from industrial automations, home automations, building, city, agriculture, transportation, all these things, which we target as of today. Now I'm going to explain about each pillars, what Renesas provides in each pillars, starting from voice. Okay. Yeah. So but before that, I want to share with you what are the market challenges or the customer challenges we think of. So what is important when we talk about voice is that, of course, it should be human-centered. Humans should be able to control everything. And also, there's a requirement that should be like natural interaction is required between the systems. And like natural interactions means like Siri or Alexa-like type of communication is also still required. And with that, it should enhance users' experience. And not only that, some of the customers we see or in the market we see is that some combination is we also considered. Like not only asking, not only to initiate to turn on the light, for example, but also let's say the system wants to know who is talking. Like this to turn on the room's light is only limited to adults or the parents, not to your child. So those kind of very different of a mixture of control is also required. Then now look into the needs. Of course, accuracy is very important. You don't want the system to be activated from the televisions, right? Like when you don't want the television, let's say when the television says light on, you don't want your room light to get light on, right? So those accuracy to detect the person in the room, not from the television, or also not to misunderstand what you have said. Like you said light on, but suddenly the window have started to open. That's not good, right? So those accuracies also required. Also, these voice-based interactions require to be real time. You don't want to wait like 5-10 minutes to your system to move. And of course, privacy is very important. But there is some concern in the market that, like Alexa or Siri, controlling your rooms. But is that a secure system? Can somebody know what's going on into your own house? So privacy is also kind of getting a must-have requirements in the market. Yep, and now moving on, I don't want to take more much time. And of course, for information from the end user requirements, we see that multi-language or multicultural is also kind of one focused. Some of our customers have a business globally, not locally. So there are some customers looking for voice command system, which can be controlled by English, Japanese, Chinese, or French, Spanish, Mandarin, Indian, everything. So those selection is also required. It's a kind of growing requirements. But there's a lot of challenge. Where's the data? Where's so the model should be trained beforehand, but customers don't have data. Should the customer need to collect it by themselves, which takes like so much time? Or customers do not have the know-how how to distinguish from language A to language B, or some dialects. And so if those voice models is capable or efficient enough to squeeze into a small MCU, or does it have to be NPU? So those a lot of things is also a challenge where our customers facing. So toward that challenge is that we provide some solutions. I'm going to skip here because I'm going to touch in detail later on. So what we provide to you is within our device portfolio, we have two basic tools supported. One is voice command recognition, mainly focused on MCUs, and another one is natural language understanding, focusing on the higher end of MCU, namely RA8, let's say, and also to RZ class. So these two is our basic offer for voice-related applications. So customer can select either voice command recognition or natural language understanding, depending on customer's application requirements. Right. So because because Renesas is a hardware company, we sell a device. So we also developed hardware as a reference kit so that you can start, or customer can start right away. We call it as a voice kit. So starting from RA2, 4, 6, and we just launched RA8 version recently, maybe half a year ago, as a reference kit for voice type of applications. The good thing is it's a very small board. I think you already saw it somewhere, but it's a very small palm hand size. So you don't need to have a big EK kit to develop a voice-based system. You can use this one as a reference. And also we have extended the support into the RX 600 and 700 series because this is our first time really starting to engage with this voice-related solutions. We have reused the EK of RX 6771 and Envision kit from RX 672N as a starting point. And of course, when it goes well, we're going to also consider to develop a voice kit RX version as well. Okay, so this is just for example, what is the difference of the boards, but I bet you know about the device, so I'm going to skip that one. So what we offer from the solution point of view, as explained, we have a selection of either voice command recognition or natural language understanding. So voice command recognition is, to be short, the system detects what you have registered. So let's say if you registered your system to detect light on, you must say light on. If you say on light, the system will not recognize. On the other hand, when you use natural language understanding, it detects like as if you're speaking naturally. So if you register a system to detect a light on, you can say light on to detect, or on light to detect and turn on the light on. So it's not a real natural language understanding like you talk with Alexa, but the system can detect you like you speak naturally. Yeah. And on top of that, we have like 3 additional features which can be added on depending on the application requirements. The first one is voice anti-spoofing. This is the example I have talked to. So you don't want to be you don't want the system to activate the person you don't want to have it control, like your kid, your child, or your like father-in-law or mother-in-law or somebody you don't know. Oh no, sorry, this is not, I'm sorry. I was explaining the speaker ID, I'm sorry. Speaker ID detects who you are talking to. The voice anti-spoofing, it detects whether the voice detected is a real human voice or recorded voice or machine-created voice. So what if like you register yourself in the system that you can turn on light, but some people might record your voice and try to control it on behalf of you. That voice anti-spoofing will support to avoid that, oh, this is a recorded voice, so system cannot be activated. So that's kind of a voice anti-spoofing I'm talking about. Furthermore, well, sometimes the system is deployed in a very noisy environment, like in the kitchen or in your child's room or in the exhibition hall. So for that, we provide this audio preprocessing front to, in short, it detects and only passes the voice into the system. No noise, no like scream sounds, or no like human walking, running. Those noise, so-called noise, will be not detected. So those kind of selection can be supported on the requirements from the customers. And so I just mentioned that the RA8 version voice kit have launched half a year ago. This I also have summarized what can you do with the RA8 based voice kits. Basically everything what I have explained. You can select either voice command recognition, natural language understanding, and then depending on the requirements, you can add voice anti-spoofing and so on and so forth. Yep. All right. So, yep, this is also another snapshot of the full picture when it comes to the combination of all the hardware. What can you do? And also some other add-on features on top of the selection of the solution options, which is we see voice command recognition or natural language understanding. Now I'm going to touch a bit more detail on the natural language understanding and the voice command recognition. Why is that we collaborate with a Taiwan partner called Cyberon. They offer tools, either voice command recognition based or natural language understanding based. This is quite busy, so I'm going to make it a short snapshot like this. So when you develop a voice command recognition system or natural language understanding system, you can get these basic 3 like pillars all from Renesas. Although we collaborate with Cyberon, their tool is provided for free from Renesas webpage. So you can log into your webpage and ask for like tools, ID and password to try it on. Not only that, of course, we provide these the software stacks to like support the evaluation or development of the systems. Or you can play for yourself for information because we have some application examples provided. And those are also all supported on these hardwares, RX600, our EK671, NVIDIA Kit RX72N, and the voice kit RA246 and RA8. Right. So yeah, I have some slides to support some of your in a different form, but I'm going to skip that one because it's the duplications. Right. Okay. So here I'm going to explain a bit more detail on the add-on feature I have explained in the previous slides. The first one is this one. So This is included within the functionality provided by Cybron, which is voice command recognition or natural language understanding. So this what was this VAD? Dale, can you recollect me what was the VAD stands for? Voice activated
Detection.
detection. Yes, thank you. Yeah. So this voice activated detection having installed in this Cybron-based solutions, you can keep the system in a very slow power mode until you speak up. So this is a kind of a quick snapshot, and some of the benchmark you can refer later on. Also, there's a bit more. Not in addition, it's included in the Cybron features like a voice tag, which means you can tune your wake word. So today we have created hi Renesas, but you can change into like hi something or hello something, depending on what you want to make the system wake up. Right. Hey. Furthermore, so this is about the voice anti-spoofing. So as explained, it detects whether the voice can speak in front of the system is a real human voice or machine-made, or maybe recorded voice. Okay, yep, and I don't think I should explain more about the functionalities, but which might help you to talk with the customers. We provide these basic deliverables in our webpage. So we have the flyers, some promotional videos, and if you want to have a demonstration into your customer or you want to do it by yourselves, we provide some quick start guide together with a demonstration pack software package, which runs on our voice kit. So if you want to test with yourself or you want to demonstrate it for the customer, let us know. We could provide the full package. Okay. Yeah. So this is a kind of another image. Yeah. All right. So moving on to the audio pre-processing front. This is a quick sneak peek because we haven't released yet, but it will be end of this year. So this audio pre-processing front is, as explained, it will, once a lot of noise or the voice is detected, it only detects, not detect. The system only detects the voice and not the sounds or noise around you. Yeah. And so this one we provide, they will be supported on VoiceKit RE6 first. And if you have the VoiceKit already, RE6 VoiceKit already, we have these deliverables will be supported. So you will be able to have not only the voice active spoofing demo, but you can also do this audio pre-processing front demo as well together. Okay, so this is also the image. So before the Cybron-based voice command recognition or natural language understanding detects the command, it first, let's say, selects if that's the noise or it's a voice. So that's how it works. So first, audio pre-processing front will clean up the noise and the voice, and then passes to the Cybron-based voice command recognition to initiate the system to turn the light on or open the window or so on and so forth. Right. Another one is the speaker identification. It detects the person you have pre-registered. So like in this conference call, you don't want the unknown person wants to enter the room. So you can use this one to detect that if that person speaking from the system is a pre-registered person or not. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yes. So this is not actually a voice, but because our voice kit have a microphone included, well, we created this additional application examples to detect some audio events. For example, this one, it detects the glass break sound. So you can So it's not a voice, but we created this examples utilizing our voice kit for some of the customer who wants to detect some unwanted noise. This is an example of glass breaking, but you can create. But you can also think of, like, say, detecting baby cry or was it gunshot or other things we want to detect by audio. So those can be done if your customer says, I don't really look into the voice, but I kind of look in one, but I want to detect some environmental noise. Then this could be one example you would like to introduce to your customers. So I have a lot of introduction today, but these voice building blocks can be combined. So for example, I created some examples of the combination between on RA8 version and RA6 version. So RA8, you can select either natural language understanding or voice command recognition. And depending on the additional requirements, you can add additional features. Anti-spoofing, audio pre-processing front, or speaker ID. When it comes to RA6, we don't support natural language understanding, unfortunately. Sorry, due to the performance. But still, you can select anti-spoofing, audio pre-processing front, or speaker ID, depending on the requirements. Please keep note that the audio pre-processing front on RA6 will be released this year, end of this year, but RA8 will be released next year. So it doesn't mean that please forget, but I just want to let you know that there's a time difference between RA6 and RA8. So the summary on the voice. We have plenty of things. I know it's getting very complicated, confused, but so we want to address to every possible voice command or let's say voice-based application in the market. It can be in your home, it can be in your factory, or it can be in your farms, or it can be somewhere in the healthcare. So we have these kind of selections to cover various customer or application requirements. Now going into vision. Vision, they still have some problems or some challenges they face, like say in the voice, in what I explained in the voice. So, sorry, how many minutes do I have?
Right, sorry.
Okay, so this again, it's not connected to cloud. So there is a performance limitation because everything has to be done on the chip. So what's the challenges? So let's say the data quality and availability is one of the challenges because annotation is quite complex. So annotation means that whether you detect the one you want to detect, if you want to detect the person, you don't want to detect the dog, or you don't want to detect the tree, right? So those kind of customer needs to overcome those complexities. And also, let's say, algorithmic limitations. Very difficult to pronounce, I'm sorry. And also computational demands. So it has to be run on the edge. So the data is not at the cloud. I mean, everything has to be done, decided, checked, done in the edge devices. So resources quite limited, right? And of course, same as the voice kit, it should be real time. You can't wait 1-2 minutes. And there's a lot of more, some challenges customer facing, like how to integrate, how to deploy in the systems, customer systems. Is it scalable? Or can that be used in the current system, or customer needs to go by themselves from scratch? And also there's a lot of, there's more of ethical or legal issues because it's vision based. Some don't want to be detected, privacy, of course. And there might be, let's say, the detect object should be non-biased, right? So what we do offer is also a quick snapshot. From the lower end MCU to upper end NPUs, we also cover some vision-based solutions. Here, it's different from voice because we fully collaborate with our external partners, like you see the list on the right side. So when it comes to RA8, let's start from the bottom. RA6 or RA8, we collaborate with several partners from around the world. Let's say ASIP from US and from China, Nota AI from Korea, from Flumerai from, I bet it was UK,
UK and Holland.
UK and Holland. Thank you. And Initania from India, Elida Labs from Greece, Edgepulse from
US.
US, thank you, USA. So there's from when it comes to vision, there's a lot of experts in the markets, in the ecosystem. So we collaborate with these partners to get an out of the box commercial grade solutions using our devices. And of course, it's very small, so I have just summarized numbers. When it goes to RZ based, we have like more than 85 numbers of pre-trained models for the vision based. Right. So I explained on the smaller end, RA6 and RA8. So RA6, we have this partner-enabled solutions called Person Access System, or so-called PASS. What they do is first it detects the person, it detects who's speaking, and also detects who that person is from the cameras. So it's all in one package, and it can be run on small RA6 devices. Of course, it can be go upwards, but the smallest possible support can be done on RA6. Other ones, same with the AI Zip, they also provide a defect detection running on RA8 devices. So defect is like you can check in the production line, for example. If there's a crack on the products, or if something unwanted included in your products, it can detect those things by using the MCUs. So moving on to the other type of application examples on RA8, this is a collaboration from the Korea partner called Nota AI. They provide a system called driver monitoring system. As the name says, it detects whether the person driving is looking downwards, upwards, or getting distracted, let's say, or if that person is sleeping. So those face type recognition can be done not on the RZ, but also can be possible to be done on the MCU, sorry, on the RA8 MCUs. Right. So moving on, there's also QR code scanning provided from partner called Elida Labs from Greece. So I think I don't need to explain everything, but you know that how the QR code scanning is done. But that usually it's used like higher end processing devices, but it can also done on the MCU type of devices for QR code scanning. So more coming in, people detection. So I had able to add the information here, but this one not only detect the people, but it also detect who's that people. I mean the name. Is that David? Is it Daniel? Is it Emily? Or is it Carmelo or something? So it also detects who that person is on RA8, of course. Okay, so now look into the RZ side or APU side. There's a lot. So I just made a very snapshot. As example, what can RZ can do? Getting difficult to see, although. But compare with the RA or MC device, MCU-based vision, when it comes to RZ, we can do a lot more on that. As you can see in the figure in this page. So what's behind is on the RZ devices, we target every single object detection, animal, crack, head, person, vehicles, whatever. And that when you detect what object you want to detect, you can use a lot of we have a lot of selectable models you can refer to, starting from YOLO, what is it? Yeah, like Fairface, FaceNet, VisionNet, ePros. Those models is also supported on on your or customers, let's say, preferred models. I bet some of your customers already use some of the models, so there's a lot of selections for our customers, and we target to all of these categories of the markets, starting from industrial automations, see infrastructure, agriculture, or retail, maybe. How we do that is, sorry, I just skipped another slide. In addition, with the partner, the enable solutions, we also provide our own SDKs from Renesas ourselves. There's a lot, as you can see, a lot of selections might be confusing to you. Yeah, so what is the highlight I should say here, for examples? So our AI SDKs on RZ, we have these items. We call it as a recipe of some examples to, address multiple, I don't have the English, multiple models customer wants to use. Right. Okay. Further on, so there's some customers who have already their own models, or they have a data, but they don't have the models, or they don't have anything. So we have these three workflows depending on customers, where the customer, what kind of what kind of models they have, or what kind of data they have, or they don't have. Yeah, so we can support every layers of customers who wants to do a vision-based application development. Okay. Oh, this is one of the examples of the people detection. Yeah. So the final topic is about the real-time analytics. I think everybody knows that we have a new team member coming from Reality AI. Basically, these teams are talking about real-time analytics. So as you can see, we have a lot of things delivered. So the basic is we offer tools called Reality AI tools to generate and build generate and build models for small RL78 MCU to upper to RZ-based MPUs. In addition to support, in addition. So this Reality tools, we are base tools to generate the models. On top of that, we provide a so-called, let's say, some kind of plugins to support application-specific requirements like reality check motors, or reality check HVACs, or automotive SWS, series sound. So those, let's say, plugin support infrastructures is also provided in addition to Reality tools. Right, and some of you might already saw our press release a few months ago that our Reality tools is now supported with free, with limited time, of course. So yourself or customer can try and play with our Reality tools for, let's say, a month without any prepayment of the royalties for information. And these these Reality AI-based let's call solutions or tools is of course supported on every of our native boards, hardware boards, starting from RL78 base boards like FVP and up to RZ boards, and the voice kit I have just explained to you, I have shared with you. Right, and by using these, let's say, solutions, we also create some software-based application examples. Again, this is very small, but we also have released these application examples where you can see on the bottom right, like unbalanced load detection. It detects the name says it detects a balanced load situation, or like it detects the floor for your vacuum cleaner, if it's carpet type or floor type or stone type. Or we also provide the samples for the acid movement. If that product is turning around or shaking or being dropped down, or those acid movement can be recognized as well. And a lot more. for like presence detection, unbalanced load, and shaft misalignment detection, so on and so forth. We are extending these application examples because there's a lot of things you can do with the real-time analytics space. So please stay tuned. And I'm going to share some of the application examples we have released recently, I mean this year. One is, I'm going back to, again, this voice anti-spoofing. I share this as under the voice category, but this is actually created by our reality tools. So it detects, I don't want to, I'm sorry to say it again. It detects if it's a real voice or machine-made or recorded voice. Another one is the roll of 4 type detection. I think you can detect from the picture, but it detects, and if it detects whether your vacuum cleaner is running on the stone, boring, or long type of carpet or short type of carpet. So those barriers can be detected, and of course without sensors. So maybe for some of the vacuum robot cleaner customers, currently they use a sensor to detect the floor type, but we can say that, oh, you don't need any sensors. That could be a good starting point to start the discussion with the customers, because from customer point of view, they can reduce the BOM, and yeah, they can reduce the BOM cost. Another one is the unbalanced load and shaft misalignment. So as the name says, it detects the unbalanced load and also the shaft misalignment situation at the same time, because we created this application example. Did I mention that? Oh, sorry. On this is we're using this MCK-RA8T1, which is capable to control 2 motors. So I wish I had the demo video right here, but this solution, this application examples have a 2 motor connected. One, we created an unbalanced load situation. Another one motor we created shaft getting misaligned. Like we have a motor shaft and you have some, what is it? Like a panel connected between, and if you push down, you notice that the shaft is misalignment. So this system can detect at the same time. At the same time. Yes. Yeah. So not only those examples, this is one of the examples what you can do with the real-time analytics pillars. Depending on where you want to deploy or other new ideas, the real-time analytics based models can be used everywhere because everywhere. Yeah. Right. So before closing, so I have touched on the voice kit hardware to you today. There's another hardware which is focusing on, which we call AI kit. So this AI kit, we also released this one somewhere. This kit is only released on March this year. So I bet you might already know, or you might already purchase or play with it together with our colleague Dale. So while the voice kit is solely focused on voice, this AI kit is focused on vision and real-time analytics. So this is a reference kit, just to make sure. We have these multiple interfaces, and yeah, that's okay. I already said that. Okay, and it's focused on vision, real-time analytics, and we have 1, 2 microphones included because we want to also detect some audios. So yeah, so there's additional things you can do with this AI kit. Right. Yeah, so this is our roadmap for the quick overview of what kind of reference, what is the AI kit we have. Today is RA4 based and RA6 based is released. Now we're going to release our RA8D1 based AI kit. Will be targeted to release first quarter next year. So this is a quick pre-information to everybody. Okay, so what's included in the kit is, of course, the basic technical documents, user's manual, quick start guide, of course, BSP is included, schematics, BOM lists are also included, but we have included, we also have this Renesas asset movement recognition, the one I explained that you can detect whether the part is shaking, being dropped off, or a slide or something. So that's also included in the kit as well. Okay. So with that, going in with that, so I think we have like complete hardware boards to address all of the AI/ML 3 pillars: AI kit and voice kit. Also, the motor control cloud kit, HMI, the CapTouch kit, CapTouch board, and these EK kits do support the let's say evaluation or demonstration or maybe development for all these solutions, partner ecosystem partner solutions, or application examples I have explained today. Right. Oh, before that, before closing, I just want to quickly touch on the ecosystem partners. So ecosystem partner is the one that I have introduced at the top of the building blocks at the beginning of this slide. So in short, these partners provide a commercial grade solutions. So when customers receive a solution from our ecosystem partner, it means that customer can use it in their final applications. So who are they? There's a lot. Not only on AI and ML pillars, but we have more than, we have record more than 265 partners supported globally, and with more than 410 solutions provided with our partners. You can check in a web page if you want to see something. But when we look into the AI based, we have these partners all around the world. Whether from Japan, India, Taiwan, Korea, US, some in Europe. Yeah. So there might be a customer where where Renesas cannot support. So for those, we introduce these partners to support our customers' requirements. Okay, so now I'm going to go. Now I'm heading to the end. There's a lot of things, a lot of selections, might be confusing. But what I want to say, or Renesas want to say to you, is that we want to make everything optimized because we have 16-bit MCU and up to 64-bit MPUs. So we're providing an optimized solutions, and those should be scalable because customers don't use one single MCU, but they want to scale their products as well, like us, of course. And it is flexible. You can go to, for example, you can use, let's say, you can use your, what is it? Any good explanation? Any good examples? Well, I'm just going back to voice, but you can use, a customer can use Savron's solution tools for command recognition, not only on the RA8, but they can use on the lower end RA2. Or if there's a requirement, we can also go up to RZ if there's a market. So we're kind of flexible, and we can support if there's a customer requirement. So that's the kind of basic message in the overall. And again, we provide a comprehensive solution, not only the tools, but from application examples for AI and ML markets. And when it comes to the real-time analytics, we provide our own in-house tools from Reality Eyes. We have a lot of examples, real-life application examples. And of course, that's all run on our wide range of MCU and NPU signups. Okay, and last but not least, we collaborate with our ecosystem partners all around the globe. if customer have a specific requirements, those ecosystem can be also support your customers. Right, and we have a lot of things which you might get interested. Very sorry that I haven't able to share some videos or flyers today because we have a lot of things, but you can check everything in a web page. Yes, or you can reach out us or Dale after the call if you want to have if you want to know a bit more detail on the specific things I have shared with you today. Okay, so thanks for your time, and that's all for myself. Hi, any questions? And you'll get the presentation later on.
Thanks, Sam. So, is there any other questions?
Yeah, I think.
Hello, Caesar. Can you hear me?
He's asking now.
Yeah, I heard that we have the plan to porting the PAL TAO onto our new. Do you have any information about this? Because I heard that and then also I think they are also announced the call before this meeting. All our competitors for the AI NPU, they are all very aggressively porting the TAO onto their platform. Yeah, because based on the TAO is like the framework middleware can start NVIDIA AI model directly. So I think this is very important for our AI. So how do you think and any information on this?
So good question. Thank you, Bruce. In short, we are looking on it right now. I bet.
Yes, we have a research project going on with about DAO right now. We will have some announcements soon. I'm not sure when. I don't remember when.
I heard by around December.
I think it was like
Maybe December.
Okay.
Maybe.
December or
I don't. Yeah, because
pretty
like
soon.
competitors also have DAO running, but they just choose one model and they say that it runs. But realistically, if you try to use DAO with the competitors, it's usually not very easy.
Yeah, that's also what I heard.
So we're trying to make it a bit more realistic and scalable, so you don't just have one model that just tell you, hey, this works.
Sounds good because even our competitor have the power, but what I heard from the customers is a lot of the issues.
You basically, and also DAO, they change versions often, and it's not very like simple change. They drastically change everything. So for example, they recently released version 5.6 or 5.5, and it changes everything in DAO. So
Okay.
yeah, so if you compare to 5.0, it's very different. So yes, we are currently researching and seeing how to.
So if you have any information regarding this, can ask us please let us know.
Yes.
Because I think most of our customers which are interested in our AI NPU, they are also looking for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, thank you.
I'm noting the question answer right now.
Is there any other questions?
Yeah, so as I know, the Cybron has co-worked with different semiconductor vendors.
Mhm.
And what's the difference between Renesas solution with that?
Yes, thank you for the question. I'm going to note the question at the same time. Oh, is this recorded?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay, so I need to
No.
so that I don't forget the question. So question. Oh. The difference between the competitor and us.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you reply?
Yes, or you want to reply?
You
I'm
reply
just
first.
noting
Yeah,
down.
if anything, I can add that.
Okay,
More.
correct. Yep. So in case when we compare with Cybron, I don't know, when we compare with ours and the competitors, difference is we are the sole in window. Customer do not need to contact Cybron. So we have a dedicated team support any inquiries related to Cybron. And customer can get the Cyberon tools from Renesas webpage. And customer can, of course, get our reference board from Renesas webpage, right? So means that from in the, let's say, evaluation stage, customer just need to contact us, or let's say in the webpage. No need to contact Cyberon, no need to consider any additional royalties or software support. So the communication is very simple. Customer can talk with us, and that's it. That's it. Basically, that's it. And also, we provide this technical training materials as well if customer wants to further like play, not only play, but want to develop or test by themselves. I think everybody have a access to Seismic, right? So the training materials also including the Seismic, which can be shared with the customers, or customer can check that one by themselves. So yeah, so the big difference is we are the window, only single communication route. Yeah. Want to add more?
I think I can add some more. Actually, Cyberon is also working with some other vendors, okay? But when they work with other vendors, it's just kind of the selective partially of the family. But the Renesas is from low end to high end, all the MCU, and also not only MCU, but also the NPU. So I think this is a big difference. That's number one. Number two is this is the kind of the global promotion with the Cyberon together. But other vendor working with Cyberon, I think is a kind of regional or some of specific items only. So not extended to whole the lineup. So I think this is also a big difference. And at this moment from Cyberon, they work with us is a more organized, kind of more strategic cooperation because we have whole the lineup co-work with Cyberon. So from Cyberon viewpoint, he can feel Renesas is more stronger from the global promotion working with Cyberon. So this is, I think this is a little difference. And of course, at the same time, the royalties we are also better.
Okay.
One more, I would like to comment on this one. So I think we are not just rely on cooperation with Cyberon, but also we have our own or other third parties solution. Like maybe Siki-san, could you change to the some our add-on value, add-on block diagram?
Before this.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, so as you can see, the purple is come from the Cyberon.
Yeah.
And probably our competitor is also working with the Cyberon on this too, no matter for the VCR or NLU. But actually, we are also trying to build up the more property or build up more technology on top of the Cyberon. So, for example, the BS. And this is also quite useful for the anti-spoofing. So today, the anti-spoofing is a quite hot topics. And also, we also have the APF. This is the analog front end to reduce some kind of noise suppression as well as speaker ID. So we can have the more differential with our competitor if they are just only in cooperation with the Cyberon.
Integrate with reality AI, right?
Some of part is from the reality AI, yeah, but some is from other partners, yeah. So I think we can try to provide a more comprehensive or complete related to the voice application and a kind of building block to deliver it to the customer, make the customer easy to make a whole solution. So not just only in the voice recognition itself, but also others. So this is quite different with our competitor.
Any other questions? Or anybody from Teams? Any questions?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep.
Hi, Sika.
Oh.
From page 33, I can see there's a small board besides BKIA8M1. Could you advise what is this board for? Is this for camera? Or?
No, this is the we have This is the mic board. Mic board.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So on the main board, we have how many there? 2, 4?
On this is total, we have the
Total is 4 or 6, right?
six microphone on this board，
Yeah, this one.
那个 total board 有几个？
每一片有一个
就是 total board 只有一个麦克风
啊，没有 total 有六个，
，total board 有6个。那主板的
有digital 2个 ，analog 2个
analog 一个
analog
，analog digital 2个，然后在那个 total board
都是 digital。
digital 有6个，
2 MEMS analog microphone and 2
Total is-
MEMS digital
然后
microphone.
这样加起来是
And in the daughter board, we have 6 additional MEMS digital microphone.
So what is the use case to have additional microphone board?
Yeah, the mainly is to making for example, the beamforming. So for in case for the APF, audio process front end, we are going to support, for example, not only just noise cancellation, but also we are providing for the beamforming or to detect the voice arrival angle. Such kind of technique is required for kind of microphone array to define. Yeah. So
Like surrounding sound.
not surrounding sound, but just identify the direction or the sound come from. So for example, if we are in the conference call, so the people is sitting around the machine, the conference machine, then conference machine can detect who is speaking the sound, and then he can enhance the sound, the sound
Long distance, right?
then and then also doing this is doing for the so-called the direction the sound direction, and also we can utilize this kind of way to make a kind of isolation or doing a kind of limited for the speed some direction of the sound. Then making some application. For example, if you are sitting in the car, so that you are communication with the counterpart. So everyone sitting in the car can hear your voice. So the other sound can be also received from the microphone and transmit to the counterpart. So you will make a kind of noise. So in order to do that, so if we can have some kind of beamforming or some kind of technique to adapt on through this kind of hardware microphone array, then we can make a very good isolation and make a kind of just only the driver in the copy can receive the driver the voice.
Thank you for your comment, Dale. Thank you. And Cesar, you also there's on the last few pages I see the CapTouch ISSK. It mentioned about RX671. Does it limit to the 671 only, or for example like RX140? Oh yeah, maybe this one. Yeah. For the HMI portion, as you can see, the CapTouch portion only 671. Does it can apply to the low-end devices such as 140, 260, something like that?
Yes, that's possible. So this is one of the examples we have started support so far. It's on the way. But if you have like dedicated requirements or like if you want to have it prioritized, let us know so that we can first put your target hardware in lineup. I mean, to be able to support it first.
Okay, so for the CapTouch, will be more focused on the touch-free related applications.
It's a kind of combination, maybe.
Okay. Right. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Right, thank you, Adam.
And I have a question to Peter. So today, I think most of you have the promote the BY the solution. May I know what's your opinion? What kind of bottleneck or what is difficulty for you to promote the BY when you promote the BY solution? Can I have your frank opinion? Josh.
I think we already referred to you that we have a case that's designed by Taiwanese. But how to say, the word maybe the accuracy, it should be a big problem. But I think we already solved that issue already. Yeah. And another problem is we are facing the competitor from China side, but it's a very low voice command product, so it's make us hard to find more customers due to have some of customers maybe have a price concern, so they may choose the China brand due to they have a kind of ASIC that is only for voice command, but it's very rare I know due to I already built one in my house already, so I know the accuracy is very bad. Yeah, so we will keep trying to find the customer who have a concern about the accuracy and the language. For example, like the Taiwanese, and we also have a ongoing project that for Vietnam market, for example.
So you mean the multi-language probably is our strong point compared with
I think
China the solution?
If compared with China's solution, the language of Taiwanese, I think it's very important people. Due to we have a lots of customers in the Taiwan local brand,
Okay.
and for the middle and South Taiwan, it's maybe how to say in Taiwan market, the Taiwanese language is our key point to compete China. Due to China, as I know, they also have Shanghai. 我上次看到是有上海话、四川一些地方方面
Local,
也有
local.
Yeah.
I see. How about Avinet? Any comments? Yeah. 非常满意。而且你可以讲中文。
主要的话就是用在那个蓝牙 speaker 上面，用在 Audio 的 speaker 上面。那你假设要加这个影音辨识，因为它本身就有一些播放音乐，它可能就会造成它辨识上会有很大的阻碍。对，
是。
When there's a one-way demo with our customer playing music, and then we try to get some
take the
comments,
voice.
but cannot be recognized very well. So what I see is the APF. The APF can. I don't know if the APF can fix this issue.
Yes. Maybe I cannot share in the Teams, but for this attendees one, we have this demo did for the coffee grinding machine. I think I can share something. Just give it a second.
然后他那个 demo 他放的声音，可是我比赛过之前我们看的在旁边讲都。
对，要看
I think customer intentionally play very
loud.
Very loud,
Yeah,
yes.
but that's what we think how to fix this.
因为我看上次不是有放蛮杂的，对啊，
所以就是要看那个 SNR 的。如果我们 SNR 比较好就 OK。
因为我不是讲我之前看在公司的 demo 就 OK 了。
是，
声音放很大声播。
也是一样跟 SNR 有关系。
对啊，
那个价对啊，
但是他那个 case 是哪个 case？那么
这 case 是哪一个？
那个是那个某综合做收音机的。
哦，
One example. Very small.
Wide variety of background noise. Say, coffee grinder.
This is using audio pre-processing fonts.
Renesas sequence. As you can see, it was able to distinguish the voice commands from background noise.
They're trying to test with these
There's
things.
no chart on those solutions. Pay down like hardware, no need, right?
Only the same chip,
Okay.
just with the same CPU.
刚刚不是你有秀一个加上它的那个有一些类似 noise 的 generation， 那基本上都用 software 去，就 hardware 不用再增加。
This hardware is working in our environment. Say here on Broadway in Nashville. Hi, Renesas sequence. This is API.
You will see this maybe next month, the real one. It's just in demonstration right now.
They choose Nashville.
Because he was in Nashville, so we asked him to speak in front of this Nashville crosswalk to test the audio pre-processing parts.
还有吗？还有什么人有 feedback？ 哦，瑞丽有吗？
More UI solution. So basically, most of our customers they are expecting to get the natural language support, but they don't want to fix the command initially.
Yes.
And so for that portion, we are also thinking about any kind of solution with the Renesas. Okay.
So that is an NLU, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think we are going to release the NOU very soon, and I'm very thanks for regular support. You help us much build up the VK kit, and the hardware is now ready, and I think the software is some prototype or some working sample. The software is also ready. So I think we can start very soon. Just stay tuned. We will announce it and to start for such kind of promotion. And also I would like to asking all the distributor help is the NLU is the new latest technology from the Cyberloop, which we cooperate. And I think this can also make some more differential between our competitors, especially from the China. I thought that this technology is still not seen from the China vendor. So maybe this is a good chance for us to promote the NLU solution and expanding our VUI solution. Okay, please help to strong promote not just only the VCR, but also the NLU. Okay, so take your time.
Yeah.
Everything you know. Suggestion.
Just
last one comment. I think it's just Dale mentioned, NOU that's one of the new technology which we can implement in many new applications. So I appreciate if distributor you would have any kind of customer requirement or any kind of interest, even just interest, not the real project, fine. Okay. So what I would like to get some more, any kind of requirement. And if you have any kind of requirement or just interesting from customer, then just let us know. Because I believe this will be next very important for the voice related application. Okay. Because just pure voice command, probably this is kind of very simple. Everybody can do it. Of course, depends on quality, but maybe not new. but NLU will be the next generation for the voice application. So if you have any customer, they are quite interesting or they have a strong intention to request NLU into their application, please let us know.
Okay, so let's close this meeting. Thank you，谢谢你们参与。
Thank you.
Thanks for
因为
joining.
好都是 MCU 的 FA 跟 PM 哈，先 announce 一下，我们在12月6号呢，就是有一个 RX 140的 workshop。那今天我会把 invitation 发出来，再请你们再 invite 客人一起来参加。那地点一样在恒毅。OK， 好，再请大家互相帮忙，就要帮忙 push 一下。那我们会提供 QR code。 那客人就可以有兴趣的就可以直接找 QR code 上去做报名。好，那当天到时候再请大家可能自己的客户，那就要安排一下人力来支援。12月6号是礼拜5 ，OK， 好，谢谢大家
Thank you.
谢谢
Thanks for joining.
然后到时候 slide 再
OK，
我们再包。
对，如果你也跟我们调一下。